Let's do this shit.
It's Matt's Fun Time Bad Movie Show. Starring Matt. Today's episode, Ben and Arthur.
I should make it clear. I'm not for or against any particular politician or political party. Even Trump I'm not necessarily against. I'm just against all the things he's trying to normalize. Hatred of women, hatred of gays, hatred of foreigners, hatred of Muslims. Basically the whole hatred thing I'm not on board with. Anyways, here's Ben and Arthur. It misunderstands politics as much as Trump does.
Ben and Arthur seems a lot like Twilight. No, not because it's gay, because it's hilariously bad, but everyone acts like it's played out even though pretty much no one has talked about it. Ben and Arthur was a film made in 2002 about the discrimination gay people suffer in America.
Does it achieve its goals? No. But, is it a well-made movie with solid two-dimensional characters and a good production value? Also no.
The film was written by Sam Mravich, who also directed, starred, produced, edited, scored, casted, and... No, seriously, this guy's name is in the opening credits 11 times.
Okay, can we skip to the end of this video for a second? See there? Right there? I do everything on my videos, but I condensed it to 1 credit. But at least the music's appropriate.
The opening credits should set the tone for a movie, and this does too good a job letting us know this is gonna be really cheap.
And yes, somehow gay marriage is still a sensitive topic. But I promise to give it as much respect as the movie does. Which is not much.
Oh, they know how to make a telephone ring, so this is already better than Fateful Findings. This is the titular Ben and Arthur. Ben tells Arthur to tune into the radio, and he hears that they've legalized gay marriage in Hawaii.
Stupid movie. Gay marriage was legalized years ago.
Then we cut to 5 hours later, because I guess we couldn't just have this happen at the same time.
Actually, you know what? I think I got something to do.
I'm ready to cry.
Alright, let's finish this review.
Dad! They said yes!
Sparkles. You literally had sparkling noises in the first 3 minutes of your film. I was trying to avoid this, but you know what? Play the clip.
I like pepperoni.
And then there's a packing montage, because pacing is for suckers. But oh no, gay marriage isn't legal in Hawaii. Okay, I'm no legal expert, but I don't think you can change your mind on that, at least not in a matter of days.
Why aren't you upset is what I'd like to know.
I am upset.
But you sure don't seem like it.
Wow, even the characters are calling each other out on their poor acting.
Fuck it another 2 years, Ben! This is ignorance and completely unfair!
Really establishing your moral hero as someone rational and level-headed.
Actually, compared to the stuff he does later, that's pretty rational.
If we ever get into a war and they draft my ass, the first thing I'm gonna tell them is if I'm not good enough to get married in this country, then I sure as hell ain't dying for it.
Great, that argument only works if you get drafted.
I'd like to point out that the main plot hasn't even started yet, so this whole opening could have been cut.
Then Ben drops this bombshell.
We've been together for 3 years. And, I'm still finishing up a divorce with my wife.
What? Dear Diary, I can't believe Ben. He's married to some bitch named Tammy.
How? How did an actual real-life gay person write such a bland stereotype of gay people? And then Jaws ripoff music plays as Ben's ex-wife walks up. Because women are evil?
I want a divorce.
What?
I want a divorce.
Wait, you're just now telling her you want a divorce. 3 years living with another man, and you never told your wife you wanted a divorce. I got bad news for you, bro. I think you've been cheating on your wife.
What brought that on?
How about the fact that he's been living with someone else for 3 years? So that bitch Tammy gets pissed off for all the wrong reasons and storms out. Then we cut to Ben and Arthur at work, and Arthur complains about how much he hates working there.
You have a degree in nursing, what the heck are you doing here?
I got my music. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, music is just really what I want to do. It's why I'm here not playing music, nor will I ever play music this entire movie. Then Arthur serves the amazing Disappearing Man, here in this shot, gone in the next.
Hey, I want more.
I'm sorry?
I just filled it.
There's a whole 2 inches left.
2 inches is actually a lot of cup space. Then Arthur straight up quits, leading to the greatest scene in film history.
Aren't you gonna give me my sugar?
No.
You better give me my sugar, or else somebody tell your boss on you.
Bye.
I'm telling you, hear it? I'm telling. That ought to show him.
So he goes to get a job as a dancer, but they don't give him any music to dance to. Not awkward at all.
And speaking of awkward...
That's great. Now, let's see your penis.
Did a 5th grader write this movie? Because this is what I thought gay people acted like in 5th grade.
But finding no work, Arthur has to go seek help from his brother.
Hi. Are you Victor?
Well, yes. Can I help you?
Hey Vic, it's me, your brother, Arthur.
I think this scene was supposed to take place over the phone, but somewhere Sam Mrovich decided it should take place face-to-face and forgot to change any of the dialogue.
So this is Victor, Arthur's ultra-religious anti-gay brother.
This guy is anti-gay. Yeah, no, the only way this guy is anti-gay is if that's what his nephews call him.
And for those of you who think I'm being presumptuous, he is played by a gay porn star.
The number of actors in films I've reviewed I could see naked is rising at an alarming rate.
But I'm sure their depiction of religious people will be fair and accurate. Except I can immediately tell it won't be from this shot alone. Subtle! So Victor agrees to give Arthur money to go back to college if he brings Ben over for dinner and...
Respect me and respect this apartment.
Yeah, I see this ending well. Then Arthur gets a letter in the mail. Oh my god, you have hit cool cat levels of subtlety. Ben and Arthur witness the height of quality cinematography. Then we discuss gay marriage legislation in California in 2003. Enthralling.
Is it appropriate to play Here Comes the Bride at a gay wedding? That's a genuine question.
So yay, they get married. But isn't Ben still married to his wife?
I'm so happy we did it. We're married.
Okay, I only left that clip in to piss off Trump supporters.
Speaking of which, Victor is concerned Arthur won't answer his calls, so he hires a private investigator, or just an investigator, to follow Arthur. Oh my bad, he hired the lead in a 90s boy band. Seriously, his name is Justin Abraham. That sounds like a pop sensation to me.
I need to find out what his next move is, and I need to stop this insanity.
What do you mean, find out what his next move is? He told you he was getting married and going back to college. You know what his next move is.
I think it's morally wrong what you're doing.
You are a private business. You can refuse to serve him if you think what he's doing is wrong.
Okay. You will get the remainder when you find out the information that I asked for, okay?
Yeah, when you find out the incredibly vague thing I asked you to find out. Smash cut to 2 days later.
Hey, at least there's no unnecessary padding.
And the private investigator says he needs to meet with Victor. The private investigator is never mentioned again. And then Victor shoots someone. It's not totally clear who he shoots, but still, this is murder. Even fucking Westboro is above murder. Oh, you're just gonna move on. No explanation as to who or why Victor just killed someone. Go straight to dinner with Arthur. So Arthur and Ben are having dinner with Victor and his boyfriend.
I mean, a member of his church.
When this guy asks when Arthur is planning to have kids.
Well, I'm sure as soon as Arthur gets a beautiful wife and children, then that's when he'll have a nice family. Isn't that correct, Arthur?
Wow, that was intolerant and incoherent. It's like you're the love child of Trump and Bush.
You know, look at you. What, are you a gay man? You know what? I'm never gonna have any nieces or nephews, ever. Because you know what? You're so fucked up. You know that?
Once again, even Westboro has the restraint to not cuss out a gay guy. They're kinda prudes, those radical Christians. Also, I guess dinner was just Pop-Tarts.
Okay, being intolerant of Arthur's lifestyle is one thing, but Pop-Tarts for dinner? You've gone too far.
Naturally, Ben and Arthur storm out, and Victor says they should take up more extreme measures. Yeah, just stand perfectly still during the fade. Not awkward at all.
And then they make sweet, sweet gay love.
But then Ben's ex-wife shows up and forces him to remarry her at gunpoint. Is every single person in this movie insane?
If you're pressed for time, the answer is yes.
Remember me?
Why would he not remember you? You two were married for 5 years.
Tammy, I'm gay. I've already told you that.
Then I'll be gay too, and then that'll make it right for us to get married again, huh?
But Ben doesn't want to call the cops because...
I think that'll be the last time we'll see her. I think she just needs to cool down.
Well, lucky him, he read the script before all this.
I got you a life insurance policy.
For what?
Well, in case something happens to me, or if I get killed in any way, you get $1 million.
Why would he need a life insurance policy? Ben's the one that makes all the money. And for someone who needs money for college, life insurance tends to cost money. And then, only 10 minutes late, they finally explain that it was Ben and Arthur's attorney who got shot. You know, ignoring that absolutely no Christian in this country, no matter how radical, would ever kill someone over gay marriage, if you really had a problem with Arthur getting married, maybe kill Ben? And then Ben and Arthur have a fight, but it doesn't lead anywhere and is really forced and awkward, so I'll spare you. After all, we have to get back to the hilarious escapades of Victor and his church friend.
Well, I have this secret holy water recipe that you can give Arthur that'll cleanse of all his demons that possess him and turn straight.
Okay, first off, there's definitely not a recipe for holy water. It's just water that's been blessed. Second, Arthur is gay, not a vampire. Though this movie would be a lot better if it were about gay vampires.
And then Victor's brilliant plan is to tape the holy water to the door and write "Drink Me" on it. And that somehow doesn't work.
Haha, I love being a bully. Hey, what's this? Drink me. Sweet door water. I love door water. Sweet. Up top.
So since his brilliant tape holy water to a door plan didn't work, Victor goes to visit our Lord's First National Church of an old card table. But if they filmed in a real church, the gay people might burst into flames.
Father, they told me you wanted to see me about something.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
Glad this movie's not redundant. So the priest kicks Victor out of the church because his brother is gay and they're worried it might rub off on the kids. Oh, and to cope with his loss, Victor goes to visit his church friend. Yeah, these two better be a couple by the end of the movie.
I'm gonna kill him. I am gonna kill my brother.
Listen, in a world where gay people actually are treated like shit, you didn't need to exaggerate how bad they were treated.
It's not a little extreme. You can go to prison for that.
No, really. This guy. This guy right here is the most rational person in the entire movie, and he's one of the religious extremists.
God is my witness, and God will save me.
Exodus 20:13, thou shalt not kill. I beg to differ.
I mean, I don't know exactly how to say this and still sound like a good Christian man, but I need you to help me to kill my brother.
No, there's not a Christian way to say that.
Pick me up some Twinkies and some Skittles, and oh yeah, and why don't you get some soda too?
And maybe another copy of the script, cause I keep forgetting my lines.
Buckle up, cause shit's about to go off the rails.
So Victor and an assassin the church hired come and shoot Ben, but Ben survives and Victor gets taken away by the police. But he doesn't go to prison even though they should have substantial evidence that he was the one that shot Ben. And then while he's away, Arthur breaks into his apartment to bug his phone. Then Arthur goes to the church, knocks out the priest, and burns down the church.
You made your anti-gays immoral and repulsive, but now your moral center has murdered someone. Can you see how maybe that's contrary to your cause?
Also, somehow Ben got a black eye from being shot, but luckily that doesn't happen the second time.
Okay, try to shoot me once, shame on you. But try to shoot me twice, shame on me.
And I did Ben a favor. I saved his soul.
Ow! He was still gay. If anything, you've damned him to hell because now he died unrepented.
Then Victor knocks out Arthur, only for him to wake up in exactly the same place.
Huh. Must have been something in the door water. Well, good thing nobody moved me while I was out.
Then Victor makes Arthur strip to the nude to baptize him. I don't think most churches baptize people naked unless they're newborns. Then Arthur gets out his gun and tries to seduce Victor.
If you kill me now, you're just gonna go to jail.
No, you've trespassed on his private property, killed his husband, threatened him, and drugged him. I think there's a very, very solid self-defense case. Then they both shoot each other and they die. But really, you should have seen that coming, because if you let the main menu play long enough, it spoils the whole movie.
Wow, that was a lot to take in.
Let's for a moment compare this to how the other side does things and look at God's Not Dead. Ignoring the fact that God's Not Dead has actual actors and production value, both Kevin Sorbo's character in that and Victor in this serve about the same role. And while Kevin Sorbo is absolutely a straw man, a vocal minority being used to represent the entire group of people, he's not unrealistic. These people exist, but again, they're just a small portion of the population. Meanwhile, all you had to do was make someone as awful to the gays as the Westboro Baptist Church. You literally had the blueprint for a straw man. But instead you chose to exaggerate the opposition, which dilutes your point even further than a straw man would. But as if that wasn't enough, compare Arthur to the main character of God's Not Dead.
Whose name is fucking Josh Wheaton.
Josh is an exaggeratedly moral character, someone totally unrealistic, but still obviously intended to be a good guy. Meanwhile, Arthur absolutely stoops to his adversary's level. He's no better than his brother. So, the point you were trying to make is completely obliterated.
So if you have to choose between this and God's Not Dead, definitely watch this.
This movie is hilarious. Its message is so mixed up and misguided, the acting is atrocious, the effects are laughable, and it's all around hilariously bad. and it's very fair with its misrepresentation of both sides, unlike God's Not Dead, which is frankly embarrassing to everyone involved.
There you are, one gay movie. I hope I've inspired you to take action. And until next time, I'm Matt, and this is Matt's Fun Time Dad Movie Show.
There was a sparrow.
Ban everything! Ban everything!
Bad the Bully?
Oh hey, I saw your review of Tom and Arthur.
That's not what the movie's
Up top.
Okay, yeah. So, you're out here protesting for the gays.
What? No, you think I want those guys running around, cheating on their wives, raping their brothers, and burning down churches?
Oh yeah, they did do that. So you've become anti-gay.
Oh sure, let me join the people who think homosexuality is contagious, and think that murder and witchcraft is okay as long as you're not gay.
You got a point there too. So you're more moderate?
Oh yeah, those guys that fund children terrorists and drive over the speed limit.
What?
Oh, I guess you didn't see the leaked script for Ben and Arthur 2. The Pope gets a Nazi abortion.
What? No, listen, Bad, that's just a movie. Don't you think right now what we need is to spread a little love, to fight for what we love rather than against what we hate? Have a little understanding in the world?
Yeah, but that requires thinking, and I can do this in a blind rage.
Oh, good point. Hand me that sign.
Ban everything!
Everything is wrong!
Ban everything!
Everything is evil!
Now you see this? Put some lube on it and shove it up your ass.
This DVD came to me from Amazon without a cover. Though I suppose if there were any movie I'd go without the cover for, be the one with a shirtless gay dude on it.